Staying between these red lines, can you please push the chair down to the wall? Get as close as you can, but stop before you make contact. I'm just going to use the spotter strap. And go. Can you please stay between these red lines and back the chair back as close as you can to the wall without touching it? Okay, and go. In as tight of a circle as possible, can you turn the chair around that way to face the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just going to set you up again. Okay, and back this way, same thing. Can you push your chair around this cone and then back around this cone to the center? And I'll just get you in the center to start.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. Yep, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Good. This time, can you go around the cones again, but backwards, and just stay as closest to them as you can?
Okay.
Good. For this skill, can you move this wheel as close as you can to the bins here and just using as little space as possible? Okay. I'll get you set up to start. Okay, there you go. Good, okay. So can you do the same thing and just get as close to these bins?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Can you pick up this phone and pass it to me, and you can move your chair however you wish.
Sure.
Thank you. All right, and I'm going to set you up for this one, if that's all right. And can you touch this red spot in the wall and honk the horn if you wish? Does your chair have any features that allow you to change position?
No.
Can you show me how you shift your weight off of your bottom? And are you comfortable with me doing a hand check to feel?
Sure.
Okay. How are you going to do that? Yeah.
I'm just going to lean from one side,
Okay.
then the other.
Okay, and then the other side. I'm just going to check again.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Can you get from your chair to the mat?
Yep.
Do you need a transfer board?
No, thank you.
Okay. And can you get from the mat back into your chair?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Can you show me how your chair folds?
Mm-hmm. Wheels off?
Mm-hmm. Please. All right, great. And can you show me how you put it back together?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Thanks. Can you show me how you're able to get from your chair to the ground and back up again?
Yeah, sure. Oh, my brakes are on already.
Wait.
Do you want me to sit on this now?
We can get that done over at the mat.
Okay.
Can you please open this door, go through it, and close it behind you?
Sure.
Can you open the door, go through it, and close it behind you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you push the chair up the ramp and just stop when you get to the top?
All right.
Yep, whenever you're ready. There you go. Can you push the chair down the ramp, stopping before you hit the obstacle at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, whenever you're ready. Can you push the chair up this ramp? Whenever you're ready. So you're going to wheel the chair down the ramp and stop before you hit the obstacle. Whenever you're ready. Good. I'd like you to come up here and just push your chair across this side slope and then back the other direction.
Okay.
I'll set you up for the starting position.
Okay.
Let's get you up here. Just need to line you up. Okay, whenever you're ready. Okay, I'm going to spin you around. We'll do the same. So we get that starting position. you push the chair over the mat till I ask you to stop?
Mhm.
Okay. Whenever you're ready. That's good. Okay, for this skill, can you get the chair over the obstacle there? Okay, whenever you're ready. All right, can you show me how you get your chair over this pothole?
Mhm.
All right, whenever you're ready. Can you show me how you get your chair up this curb?
Yep.
Okay, whenever you're ready. Can you get your chair off the curb?
Mhm.
Spot her on. Good.
All right, you ready?
Yep, ready. Spot her on. Nicely done. Can you show me how you're going to come down this curb?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go backwards.
Okay, sure. I'll spot you.
Okay. Just gonna get off this thing here.
Yep. Spot her on. Good. Once I have the spotter strap on, I'm going to get you to come up into a wheelie and hold it until I ask you to come down. All right, when you're ready. And you can come down. Okay, so can you please get the chair into a wheelie and turn around to face that wall, and then you can come back the other direction. I'll just use the spotter strap.
Okay.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
And then turn around again?
Yep, come this way. Great, you can come down. Next, can you please get into a wheelie and move the chair forward till I ask you to stop, and then we're going to do the same thing in a wheelie backwards.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. That's good?
Okay. Come backwards now?
Yes, please. Good. Can you show me how you come down the curb in a wheelie?
Yeah, I can try.
Okay, I'll spot you. Okay, spot her on. That's great. This time when you come down, can you come down in a wheelie? Okay. Yep. Good. Can you get you and your chair to the top of the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll get out of your way.
Okay.
Are you able to come down the stairs in your chair?
Yep.
Okay, I'll spot you.
Okay.